right, hello everybody. Welcome back to Get Your Play Online. I'm so excited to be here with you guys tonight for our story time. How is everybody's Tuesday going? I hope it's going super well. How is everybody doing today? I'm so excited that you're here today. I think we're going to have a great bedtime story tonight, and I'm super excited to read with you guys tonight. Alright, you guys. Let's see. So last week we were reading the first two stories in, let me get my book pulled up, in Bedtime Stories for Kids by Uncle Amon. So tonight we'll be reading the last three little short stories in our storybook tonight. I really hope y'all guys enjoy these. I really do enjoy these. And I really hope that y'all are tuning in and reading along with me if you have the book. Alright guys, so tonight the three books that we will be reading are Adventure to the Moon, The Magical Frog, and Where is Teddy? Alright, let's get started. Adventure to the Moon. I'm bored, said Andrew, a 5-year-old boy. I want to go on an adventure. Andrew looked around his room and he saw a picture book of the solar system on his desk. That gave him an idea. I want to go on an adventure to the moon, said Andrew. I want to be an astronaut. Andrew thought about how he could be an astronaut, and he wasn't sure how he could do it. The moon is so far away, Andrew said to himself. How will I ever be able to get to it? You can build a rocket ship, said Andrew's best friend Peter. Yeah, said Andrew, a rocket ship. That's how I will get to the moon. And Peter and Andrew built a rocket ship out of a cardboard box. They covered the outside with tinfoil and assembled the top. Are you ready to go to the moon now? Asked Peter when the rocket ship was finished. Yes, said Andrew. I am ready to go to the moon. Peter started the countdown. 10, 9, 8, said Peter. Andrew and the cardboard rocket ship flew off into space. They flew past the tall buildings and all the tall trees. They flew past the clouds, and then they flew past the atmosphere. Oh, look at the pretty stars in the sky, said Andrew to himself. Andrew liked flying around space. It was very quiet there. Andrew had a lot of time looking out of the window of his rocket ship. Pretty soon a big round object came into view. There is the moon, said Andrew. Andrew was so excited to see the moon that he forgot to land on it. Oh dear, said Andrew, I forgot to land on the moon. I guess I will have to orbit it and then land. Orbit's a big word. I think that means around. He has to go around the moon and then land. Andrew steered the rocket ship around the moon, and this time when he saw the landing site, he carefully landed his rocket ship on the surface. Oh my, said Andrew, getting out of the rocket ship and walking around the surface of the moon. It sure is lonely looking here. I think I will go and explore it some more. Andrew took his space vehicle out of his rocket ship, and he drove around the surface of the moon. All I see is dusts and craters, said Andrew. Andrew put the space vehicle into the rocket ship, and he headed back home. He enjoyed seeing the green grass and the green leaves in the trees. He had a whole new appreciation for the things that were here on Earth. You wouldn't believe how dusty and lonely the moon was, said Andrew when he arrived back home. Are you saying you didn't have a good time? Asked Peter. Oh no, said Andrew. Actually, it was quite the opposite. I really had a good time. Would you go back to the moon again? Asked Peter. Yes, I would, said Andrew. Without hesitation, I definitely would. That was a really cool story, you guys. It was talking about how Andrew used his imagination to go and explore the moon and how he really liked it. But then he got kind of homesick and he wanted to go back home because that's what he knew. He knew how home was. He knew that there was trees and grass and all that. But they didn't have that there on the moon. Okay, guys, let's see. All right, friends. Our next story is The Magical Frog. Lily, a young girl of 7 years old, was sitting on a park bench reading her favorite book. She was getting sleepy, so she laid her sweater on the bench and lay down on top of it. Lily, called somebody to her while she was sleeping. Wake up! Lily woke up from her sleep and she saw a frog sitting on the edge of her park bench. The frog was talking to her. She couldn't believe it, so she rubbed her eyes and opened them again. It didn't make a difference, though. The frog was still there, and he was still talking to her. Why are you talking to me? Asked Lily. Frogs aren't supposed to be able to talk. Well, said the frog, I can talk because I'm magical. I don't believe you, said Lily. Prove to me that you're magical. Okay, said the frog. Do you see that nice big stone over there on the walkway? Yes, said Lily, I do. Good, said the frog. Please go pick it up. Okay, said Lily. Lily picked up the stone and she held it in her hand. Do you feel something else different about the stone? Asked the frog. Well, said Melissa, I actually do. It's warm. Good, said the frog. Now hold out your hand toward me and put the stone in the center of your palm. Lily did as she was told. Hocus pocus, said the frog. Hocus pocus. Please turn the stone into a gemstone in front of your eyes. Lily couldn't believe it, but there in her hand was the most beautiful gem that she had ever seen. It was a bright blue color and it gleamed radiantly in the sunlight. I can't believe this, said Lily. You are magical. Lily sat in amazement, staring at the beautiful gem in her hand. It's beautiful, said Lily. So, do you like the gem? Asked the frog. Yes, said Lily. Yes, I do. It's magical, said the frog. What do you mean? Said Lily. Make a wish, said the frog. I wish for an ice cream cone, said Lily. In an instant, a large ice cream cone was in Lily's hand. Oh my, said Lily, licking the ice cream cone. You must use this gem for good only, said the frog. Thank you, said Lily. Lily took the gem and finished her ice cream cone. She fell back asleep on the park bench. Wake up, Lily, a familiar voice said. Lily woke up and she saw her mother standing over her. She looked down at her hand. The gem was still there. My, said her mother, what a beautiful gem you have. Where did you get it from? I got it from a magical frog, said Lily. Lily took her gem home with her, and every day she used it to wish for something good to happen. And every day something good did happen. Can I see your magical gem? Asked her older brother Theodore. I guess so, said Lily. Why do you want to see it? I want to wish that I don't have to go to school tomorrow, said Theodore. You can't, said Lily. Theodore grabbed the gem and hid it behind his back. Hocus pocus, laughed Theodore. I wish I didn't have to go to school tomorrow. All of a sudden, the gem disappeared into dust. My beautiful gem, cried Lily. What have you done? Mother came into Lily's room to find out what the commotion was about. Theodore used my gem for something bad, said Lily. Oh dear, said Mother, cleaning up the dust from the gem. I wish I had my gem back, said Lily. I would keep it away from Theodore if I did. All of a sudden, the dust on the pan turned back into Lily's precious gem. She hid the gem under her mattress and would only play with it when Theodore wasn't around. That silly Theodore. I think my favorite part of this book was probably when the frog said hocus pocus and the stone turned into a gem. That was silly. But sometimes I wish I had a magical gem that would grant me wishes like being able to sleep longer or maybe not having to go and, I don't know, do something. But that unfortunately isn't the case. We can't just wish for something to not be there. Alright, guys, let's get started on our last bedtime story for the night. So, our last bedtime story is called Where is Teddy? 4-year-old Becky was in her room playing with her toys. She had all her dolls and teddy bears laid out on her bed. They were all having a nap after a very busy day. It is time to wake up, dollies, said Becky a few minutes later. Becky woke up all of her dolls and dressed them in their most beautiful gowns and silver slippers. You are all princesses, said Becky. Becky looked around for her favorite teddy bear. Oh dear, said Becky. Where is Teddy? She looked everywhere for him, but she couldn't find him. I can't have lost Teddy, said Becky. He has to be here. Becky flung all of her dollies onto the floor and took all of her blankets off the bed. She looked under her pillow and he wasn't there. Oh man, cried Becky, I have lost Teddy. Mother came up to the top of the stairs to find out what the commotion was all about. I lost Teddy, said Becky. Oh no, said Mother. He has to be here somewhere. Becky and Mother searched the house, upstairs and downstairs, and Teddy was nowhere to be found. What are you two looking for? Asked Dad, coming inside from the garage. We are looking for Teddy, said Becky. I lost him. I think I saw him in the garage just now, said Becky. What would Teddy be doing in the garage? Asked Becky while she ran to the garage to get him. Becky looked around the garage and she saw a box on the garage floor. She saw Teddy sitting out halfway out of the box. Oh, Teddy, cried Becky happily. I'm so glad I found you. Becky bent over to pick up Teddy up out of the box and she noticed something moving in the box. She picked it up too. A kitten, said Becky. Oh, Teddy, you are protecting this precious little kitten. Becky gave Teddy a hug and a kiss. She took Teddy and the kitten into the house. Look where I found Teddy, said Becky. Teddy was protecting this little baby kitten. That little baby kitten is yours now, said Dad, winking at Mom. Oh, Dad, said Becky. I love you so much. Becky took good care of the little kitten. She was very happy that she now had a little kitten of her own to play with. The end. That story was very cute. I really liked it. I liked the fact that she thought her teddy bear was lost and that she didn't know where it was, but it was really just protecting the kitten that her parents got her. Do y'all have any kittens or dogs back at home? I wish I did. I love having little kittens and little dogs to cuddle up with and sleep at night. Okay, guys, well, I really hope y'all have enjoyed tonight's bedtime story, and please tune in every night. We have bedtime stories at different times, and I really hope that y'all are enjoying these bedtime stories, guys. Thanks again for joining us for Get Your Play Online, and I hope you'll have a great night. Good night, guys. Bye.